Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, your destination for in-depth car reviews, performance breakdowns, and honest takes on the latest releases. Today, we're diving into something that's both surprising and exciting. Range Rover, a brand we've all associated with rugged SUVs and luxurious off-road beasts, has stepped into new territory with the 2026 Range Rover Sedan. Yes, you heard that right, a sedan from Range Rover. This is a bold move, and it's one that has a lot of people curious. So in this review, we'll walk through every aspect of this new model, from its exterior design and styling choices to the cabin experience, technology, performance, pricing, and finally whether it earns its place in a lineup dominated by premium SUVs. Let's start with the first impression, which is the styling. The 2026 Range Rover Sedan doesn't look like your typical Range Rover, but it doesn't abandon its DNA either. When you first see it from the front, the iconic Range Rover grille immediately gives away the brand, but it has been reimagined in a way that makes sense for a sedan. The grille is more streamlined, wider, and flows naturally into the slim, futuristic LED headlights. These headlights feature adaptive matrix technology, giving them both form and function. The bumper integrates subtle air intakes, designed more for aerodynamic efficiency than aggressive cooling. Compared to the boxy and commanding stance of the Range Rover SUV, the sedan front end looks more sculpted, elegant, and aerodynamic, but still has that unmistakable British luxury presence. Moving to the side profile, the proportions are key here. Range Rover hasn't just stretched out an SUV and lowered it. Instead, the sedan carries a long wheelbase, emphasizing both legroom and stability. The roofline sweeps gracefully toward the rear, giving it a coupe-like silhouette without sacrificing the practicality of a four-door sedan. Flush door handles sit neatly within the bodywork, popping out as you approach. Just like in their flagship SUV, the shoulder line is strong but not overdone, hinting at power and elegance in equal measure. The sedan rides on large 21 or 22-inch alloy wheels, with design patterns that range from clean multi-spoke to sport-inspired finishes. Air suspension keeps the ride height subtly adaptable, meaning it maintains a sporty low profile while still delivering comfort. Looking from the side, the car feels more like a Rolls-Royce Ghost rival than something from Jaguar or BMW, which shows where Range Rover is aiming. From the back, the design stays consistent with their new minimalistic luxury approach. The taillights are sleek, rectangular, and integrated with a black strip that stretches across the trunk lid. This horizontal emphasis widens the car visually and makes it look planted. The rear bumper is smooth, with integrated exhaust outlets that hide behind chrome detailing. A subtle spoiler lip sits at the edge of the trunk, giving the sedan a little sporty attitude. What stands out most here is restraint. Range Rover didn't overstyle the rear. Instead, they kept it clean, elegant, and modern. This is exactly what you'd expect from a premium luxury sedan competing against the likes of the Mercedes S-Class, BMW 7 Series, and Audi A8. Now, stepping inside is where the Range Rover Sedan really shines. The moment you open the door, the cabin feels like an extension of the brand's luxury SUV heritage, but with even more emphasis on refinement. Premium leather covers every surface, from the seats to the dashboard and even the door cards. Soft touch materials, real wood veneers, brushed aluminum trims, and customizable ambient lighting all work together to create a sanctuary-like feel. The front seats are deeply cushioned, offering heating, ventilation, and massage features, with a wide range of adjustments. The driving position is commanding yet low, long enough to remind you this is a sedan. The technology is seamlessly integrated. A large, curved OLED display dominates the center, with Range Rover's latest Pivi Pro infotainment system. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and integrates voice commands with natural speech recognition. A secondary touchscreen lower on the center console manages climate controls and seat adjustments, leaving the dashboard uncluttered. Behind the steering wheel sits a fully digital driver display with customizable layouts, from traditional dials to navigation-focused views. The head-up display projects crisp information directly onto the windshield. Audio is handled by a Meridian 3D surround system, filling the cabin with theater-like sound quality. In the rear seats, Range Rover has gone all out to rival the most luxurious sedans. Legroom is generous, thanks to the long wheelbase, and buyers can choose between a standard 3-seat bench or an executive 2-seat configuration. In the latter, passengers get reclining seats with heating, cooling, and massage, along with fold-out tables and rear infotainment screens mounted behind the front headrests. Climate zones extend to the rear, and ambient lighting can be tailored independently, making it an environment fit for business travel or personal relaxation. Under the hood, performance is another area where the 2026 Range Rover Sedan takes an interesting direction. The car is available with multiple powertrains, including a plug-in hybrid option and a fully electric variant. The base version uses a turbocharged inline-six with mild hybrid technology, delivering smooth performance and efficiency. Above that, a twin turbocharged V8 is available, offering around 550 horsepower, making it a direct rival to performance sedans in its class. The electric version, branded under the Range Rover EV lineup, promises over 400 miles of range on a full charge, thanks to its advanced 120 kWh battery pack. Acceleration varies depending on the model, but the top-spec V8 gets from 0 to 60 in just about 4 seconds flat, which is impressive for a large luxury sedan. The driving dynamics balance comfort and engagement. Adaptive air suspension continuously adjusts to road conditions, while rear-wheel steering makes the sedan surprisingly agile in tight spaces. The steering itself is precise but relaxed, keeping the car easy to maneuver while still delivering confidence at high speeds. Noise insulation is world-class, with active noise cancellation ensuring the cabin remains hushed even at highway speeds. For those who want more excitement, a dynamic driving mode sharpens throttle response, firms up the suspension, and adjusts transmission mapping for a more engaging experience. Safety and driver assistance are, of course, fully loaded. Standard features include adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, cross-traffic alert, automatic emergency braking, and a 360-degree camera system with 3D visualization. The semi-autonomous driving system allows for hands-free cruising on approved highways, bringing it in line with Mercedes Drive Pilot and Cadillac's Super Cruise. When it comes to pricing, the 2026 Range Rover Sedan enters the market as a serious luxury contender. The base inline-six model starts around $95,000, which positions it slightly above entry-level trims of rivals but emphasizes Range Rover's premium stance. The V8 models climb into the $125,000 to $140,000 range depending on options, while the fully electric variant starts at about $120,000 but can exceed $150,000 when fully loaded with luxury packages. Range Rover isn't shy about pricing this sedan high, because they're targeting a customer who values exclusivity, refinement, and brand prestige. So what's the verdict? The 2026 Range Rover Sedan is more than just an experiment. It's a bold move that expands the brand's identity into a new category without losing the DNA that makes Range Rover unique. It blends elegance, advanced technology, and powerful performance with the same sense of luxury and presence that has made their SUVs iconic. It won't be for everyone. Some traditionalists may prefer the SUV lineup, but for buyers who want the refinement of a sedan with the prestige of the Range Rover badge, this is an impressive first attempt. And that wraps up our review of the 2026 Range Rover Sedan. If you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to like the video, subscribe to Car Auto Tune-Up, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next review. We've got more exciting releases to cover, and as always, we'll give you the most thorough breakdowns to help you understand whether a car is really worth your time and money. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.